Hello, hello. Welcome to the lunar moon. This is a full moon tonight, and I was guided to make this video for everyone and to help and to understand of what it is for. And as this moon is coming forth, people are experiencing headaches, dizziness, being sleepy. It's a little overwhelming, and that's where some people cannot handle what is going on in the full moons. But this one's more intense and kind of overwhelming at moments, but in everything of understanding is to understand how to deal with it. And there's some techniques that you can do through this moon. And we're going to write some stuff down. Get you a piece of paper and write down what you want to let go of. And understand in full moons is about letting go. And this one is very, very much about letting go of the old programs, the old things that we hold on to that we do not need, and the pain of childhood issues or things that didn't go right in our relationships or losing a pet. My guides got me last night, and I am working on a healing land, and it all has to be cleared. And so my significant other had talked about making a container to put change in to help remove the things that need to be removed on the land. And I agreed to it. So my guides kept guiding me to my pet's water container that I don't use anymore, but I held on to it. Why? Because sometimes we don't want to let go of things because it's a memory, but sometimes those memories can be painful, and we don't realize how much pain we're actually holding on to. And last night when I went to get it, I was fine, but when he asked if he could wash it and wash it, like it makes me want to cry right now. Wash everything away from what it was, and I started crying. And he goes, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm okay. It's just something I didn't understand that I still had, that I thought I dealt with. I thought I had dealt with that pain." And sometimes pain hides from us, or we stick it in a little box and we put it in the back room of our mind, and we don't deal with that. And so as he's washing it, I'm watching him and tears are flowing. I ain't crying ecstatically, but it was enough to make me realize that my guides knew I had this pain still hiding. And I have done work on myself for 32 years or 35 or more. There's so much. But there's things that happen to us quite often enough to make us not even think about the things that we're holding on to understand that we hold on to just even minute little things that can bother us. And this moon is a huge repetition of letting go. It's humongous of understanding the pain that we carry with us. So the headaches and the being tired and dizziness. That's not the flu. It's not a sickness. It's not this other thing that's running around here. It's not any of those viruses. It's the moon telling you what you need to let go of. But you're not quite understanding how it's telling you. Because the thing is, if we hold on to this stuff, we can't move into our own happiness. We can't enjoy ourselves. We look for somebody else to make us happy, and they're not going to do that because it comes to us making us happy. It makes no sense to go out and search for somebody and then realize they didn't make you happy, because that happiness comes within the self, and enjoying being who you are, enjoying being the being that you are, because you're a spiritual being having a human moment. And in all of this, some of us are doing our life paths and some of us are not. And when I do my life path, it makes me very happy, because that's my soul shining out, and it's rejoicing that I'm actually doing what I'm supposed to be doing, instead of running after that almighty dollar, which is a note. It's not even real. We're running after something that's not real. It's a note. It's just a piece of paper. Yes, it pays your bills and it buys you food, but it's not real. And the thing is to understand, once you stop and put you first and not beat yourself down for doing this, to understand that you deserve your worthiness. And this is one thing the moon is trying to give you, is worthiness, is to let you know you are worthy. You are worthy of so much more. You're worthy of loving yourself. You're worthy of putting yourself in a better place in here. It doesn't mean that you have to go out and buy the biggest and fanciest car or anything, but what it is telling you, that you're worth something here, that there's so much more to you here. And to love the self, to care about what is going on here. But the only way we can bring that new in is letting go. It's like clothing. If you buy something new, you're supposed to let something go. And because if you don't let it go, you're not making room for new stuff. And if you're holding on to it, and it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt so bad. And then you want to outleash onto other people. And do they really deserve that? Do they deserve feeling like that? Because misery loves company. And the thing is, burning everything down around you, and then you're all alone and in. I don't think that would feel any better. And to let go and bring that new in is so much different. My guides have been guiding me and teaching me how to see everything, because people lie to us, they deceive us, they tell us whatever they want us to hear sometimes. And not everybody does that, but there is a majority that does that. And it's the thing is that they're not being honest with themselves. So if they're not being honest with themselves, how can they be honest with anybody else? And if they don't like something what somebody else is doing, but yet they're doing it themselves, and they're saying, oh, it's okay for me to do it, but they can't do it. It's double standards, because they don't want to look at what is in here. They don't want to step out of the self and look through that window and see what's really happening. To understand what is really going on with the self, we have to step back and look into the self. This is what I do every day of myself and with other people. I have worked with celebrities, I've worked with models, and all types, even homeless people I've worked with, of just walking up and telling them what they needed to know for that day. And because it doesn't matter who you are or what you are, what race you are, it does not matter, because we all hold on to some kind of pain. And we feel like some people judge us by looking at us. But sometimes that has to do with a past relationship or past lives, which I guide people through their past lives. And a lot of times that there is issues from the past life. Mine was from the Trail of Tears. And the things I had done on the Trail of Tears to protect my native family at that time was uncalled for, but I was in a lot of pain because they was hurting so many natives, because they was removing them to try to kill out the race. And to understand that once you move into a past life and start looking into what's really happening in this life, because sometimes it moves over and it comes back because you really didn't deal with it. You didn't take care of that problem. So it's showing up. And with this lunar moon, it intensifies everything. And to understand that there's so much more to you, then you realize that there's so much to give for yourself and to let go. Let it go. Because it's only painful. It's only pain that you don't need anymore. It's pain that you've experienced and you've learned. And if you haven't learned your lesson, you're going to keep revisiting that same space. Different people, different scenarios, same place. Different scenario, same people, same place. Same scenario, different people, different place. Same scenario, same people, different place. So it can come in many different forms. It can come from outside sources, shining out to you and trying to show you that what's happening is the universe is trying to show you what you need to let go through other people. And all you can see is this world's messed up. But have you really looked inside of the self? And it's not to make you feel guilty. It's to get you to understand what's happening on the outside of you, around you, in your neighborhood, in your world, in your house, It all has to come back to here, because what you're vibrating out is like a stone in the water, dropping it in the water, and it vibrates out, and those vibrations come back. So it vibrates out, and then it's expanding to other people, and then it has to come back. Aquarius, we're in the times of Aquarius, and Aquarius does not want dirty waters. Aquarius wants clean waters, and to understand the clean waters is to move out of those dirty waters. Because haven't we been holding on this long enough? Haven't we punished ourselves enough to let go? To let go of what does not serve us? For anyone experiencing a headache, tiredness, or dizziness, any of that today or the last few weeks, because we just didn't have this lunar eclipse moon, we had a bomb-ass new moon backed up with the 11/11 portal, then this amazing lunar eclipse. So to understand what is happening and how we feel is a huge thing. And what it really comes down to is what we need to let go of in what is not serving us. And in that pain of headaches or just a little bit of dizziness, not a lot, just to make you feel like you're a little off and you need to go back to sleep, state with me, I am letting go of my old programming. 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 The other one is, I am letting go of my old pain that I hold on to. I am letting go of my old pain that I hold on to. I am letting go of my old pain that I hold on to. I am letting go of my old pain that I hold on to. I am letting go of my old pain that I hold on to. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, because that is bringing new life in. And you're letting go of old. And we keep it up. I am letting go of my old pain that I have been holding on to. I am letting go of the old pain that I have been holding on to. One more time. I am letting go of the old pain that I have been holding on to. As you breathe in through your nose, you're bringing in that new life. And as you're exhaling, you're letting go of the old. The things that don't serve you, This will help the headache and the dizziness. Being tired is a way for the universe and the moon to actually get you to accept the things, because when you're tired you go into another realm, and they can access so much easier. This doesn't mean you should fight going to sleep, because it only excuse me it made me relax. You shouldn't fight trying not to go to sleep, because this is a process of letting go and accepting yourself. So the other thing is that you get a piece of paper and you write down what you want to let go. Write it all down on the piece of paper. I will write a few things down. And you start with I am, because I am is the most powerful. I am letting. And it doesn't matter what you're writing with. It's all about writing it down, because the pen is mightier than the sword. I am letting go of my old pain that I have been holding on to. See, that I can feel it. I can feel that. That is, now talking about it is one thing, but when you start writing it down, it's pulling that to surface, and I could feel that. So I am letting go of the old thing. So what we do from there, let me get something to put the paper in, because it's got ink on both sides. So I'm letting go of the old things that I've been holding on to. Tonight I will do a bigger piece, but pretty much what we do, we set it on fire and we let it burn. And as that's burning, you want to do this in a safe spot. I'm doing it at my desk because we're right here right now. So I have a little thing underneath that will hold it. Ooh, that's hot. And it all burns away. And it turns into ash. So when this is happening, those words are going up to the universe and it's still burning. So when that's happening, all of those words are being released. And I don't recommend you do this at your desk, but I just wanted to show you what the process is. And the flames is a signal to the universe that I have let go. And to let go of the things that does not serve me. In this, I feel better. I don't feel the pain in my head or being tired, because when we keep holding on to these things and we don't let go, then we can't move forward. And I actually had some candle wax in here, so that's burning off. So the understanding of, and you just let it burn out. There's candle wax in that, so I'm going to put it right over here and let it sit there. And in this full moon process, after you do this, everything will cycle out in this moon. And to understand, oh, it's going to crack my, I don't want to stop. So to understand that we hold on to so much and that we shouldn't hold on to all of this, that it's no need for it anymore. There's no need to hold on. Because the thing is that there's so many lower energies, negative energies, that want us to hold on to that pain because they have no vessels and they can't survive without us holding on to that pain. So as we move through this lunar eclipse tonight, do your process. Write down what you don't need anymore. Let go. Let go. There was 2 love doves that came and sat on the pole over here that got my attention. And it's about love. It's about bringing that love in and understanding that you deserve the love, the peace, the joy, and being worthy. You're worthy. You are worthy. As I state, I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. It makes you feel happy because we constantly get told we're not without being told. We're being told that we're not worthy. But we are worthy. We're so worthy of understanding who we truly are. We're worthy of letting go of that pain, of living a healthier life, to loving the self. So it's pretty simple. Speak out after you write it down. Get you a piece of paper, write it down, and then set fire to it. Speak it out. Because the pen is mightier than the sword. And when you start letting go of the things that does not serve you, you become much happier, much more peaceful. And this is what the angelical realm wants for you. This is what Mother Earth wants for you. She wants to feel happy. She can't feel happy unless her people feel happy. Because the biggest thing is to understand. To understand is to understand yourself. My nose itches like crazy. And so the thing is, that's where new comes in. New life. That's what they're telling me. They're making my nose itch. And usually when you get a break or you hurt yourself and you start healing, it starts itching. And it brings new life to the body. And that's the whole part of it, is understanding and bringing that new life to the self. I wish you all a beautiful lunar night, and thank you for being here. Thank you for being the spiritual being that you are. We love you. Peace.